Oh, we can start over. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. He said no audio.
Let's try this again. Welcome to JK Games, a gaming podcast where we bring you the gaming news we care about.
And maybe some that we don't.
And whether you play on easy mode,
or you like a good challenge,
this is a show where we'll try our best to level up your gaming knowledge.
That was hilarious. Thank you guys so much for letting us know. We've encountered a few. This is our first time, okay? This is the first time.
I think so. Before I forgot to unmute both of us and the streaming software, I was like, I think every challenge that could have anything that was going to go wrong, it went wrong. Right?
Oh yeah,
at 7
for sure.
o'clock, so
yeah. So I apologize, we're a few minutes behind, but hey, we're here. We made it.
I'm also looking at the stream, Kayla, and I'm looking at you. When I look to the left, I'm looking right at you.
Whoa, that's weird.
You look.
That's odd.
What direction do you need to look at? So you're looking at me.
Well,
not that way. The other way.
This way?
Yeah. Hey.
Hi. Hey, how are you?
I'm gonna poke you.
Ah!
I just noticed our camera's off a little bit in the center, but whatever. It's good enough for now.
We're okay. This is our first time. Well, if you are new here, I am one of your hosts, Kayla. As you can see,
and I jumped the gun.
Go ahead.
And I'm Jerica, the other host that doesn't know when to talk.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sure even now it's a little bit more delayed. So we'll try not to talk over each other. It's fine. But if you are listening on a podcast platform and you're confused as to what we're talking about, because we will be recording this to go onto our, regular podcast as we always do, we are actually doing our first live show on Twitch. So yeah, if you ever want to, we probably will start doing this regularly as long as everything goes well. But yeah, I mean, we're really enjoying it. Oh, sorry. I got distracted by the chat. But yeah, definitely go follow us on Twitch. But I'm going to give you guys the lowdown.
Yeah, the thing that we do before we go into battle with enemies in the field, right?
Yes.
We're very clever with how we organize the show.
Yeah, if you're new here, we always do a loadout, which is what we start out with. We got to suit up, doop, 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 doop. And then we have our easy mode where we're still going to do our normal format here, as we always do, if you're not new to listening to us. And then we'll start up with our easy mode where we just chill, talk about what we've been playing, what we've been doing, what we've been snacking on, whatever. And then we move into our news, which we actually had a good bit this week. Our news is our normal mode. And then for our expert mode, our main topic, if you will, is going to be, I'm really excited about this. This actually was stolen from our friend Oliver. I don't know if Oliver's watching, but he actually was talking about this. And I was like, ooh, that's a good podcast episode idea. But we're doing the 5 games that describe our gaming taste. I'm excited because I feel like me and Jerica talked about how we might be able to guess each other's. I have a few guesses for you, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll get all of them. I feel like you won't get all of mine.
I definitely will not, because you know what? I sort of forgot to think of them, so I'm going to do it right now.
Oh no, just on the spot. I didn't really write.
Okay, I did it.
It's so funny because I'm now realizing that I have to pay attention to my face and how I actually look. Whereas when we record normally, I look like a foot, and I'm like, eh.
Yeah, Kayla said you look like a foot.
Yeah, not today. Not really. I have makeup on. Which, thank you, Zach, for saying my makeup looks fire. But yeah, we also want to get to where, normally we have a question of the week, but since we have you guys here, we're just going to ask you while we're here, either now or later in the episode. But if you are not following us already on Instagram and Twitter, we are at JK Games Podcast. You should go follow us on there. We interact a lot on there. We post on there updates on when we do live episodes. When we start streaming games, we'll talk about that on there as well. And then obviously you're on our Twitch. It's at JK Games Cast. If you're listening on our podcast at JK Games Cast to be on our next live episode. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, corrections, thoughts in general, email us at jkgamespodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget,
for the love of God.
If you're watching us right now, go leave us a review right now. We'll wait.
Yeah, we'll wait. We will wait 30 minutes and just
new feature.
Sit here.
iOS 14. When you leave the app, the video still plays. So.
Oh, nice. That's so fancy.
Have you seen that yet?
No.
Yeah, if you're on like it doesn't work with YouTube because YouTube sucks, but like they like if you're watching a video on Twitch, you can still do other things on your phone and the Twitch window's still up in the corner. So yeah,
Wow.
so that pretty much wraps up our loadout. Let's go into our easy mode.
Easy mode, baby.
I haven't been paying attention to the chat. Okay, we haven't missed much. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah, it means a lot because like this was a little bit of a cluster to get together. Can't believe we did
an awesome job.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's sort of hard, and I don't know what Twitch does really. Like, I just know how to click on start streaming, and here you go.
That's not true. You figured out a lot of stuff, and you also made all of our cute like intro graphics. You guys might have seen it either on the stream or on Instagram. Jerica made all that.
Yeah,
she's so dope.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
And our actual our art in the bottom right corner. Yeah.
Let me try to point to it.
I don't have it pulled up on my computer, so I'm not even going to try. I just have it on my phone.
I got it right there.
Is actually by Oliver Carter, who has been on our podcast before, so go check him out. He does really cool art. That is by him. Our intro song is by Chadwick McDowell. He did an awesome job on that as well. So we gotta shout out all our people,
all the peeps.
Yeah, let's go into our expert mode, or not expert mode.
Jumping ahead. I was like, did time fly and did we time travel? Did something happen? No. Easy mode. Kayla, what have you been playing, girl? I like to look at you. What you been playing?
I have been, okay, so I've been playing a couple things other than my usual. I am still working through playing Super Mario Sunshine or 3D All-Stars. I decided I want to finish Sunshine before I start another one. So I think my next one is going to be Super Mario 64 because I've never played that one. So I definitely want to play that one. Obviously, Galaxy's a really big favorite of mine as well, but I think I'm going to play that one last, I think. And I actually hopped back on Paper Mario Origami King for a little bit. I've been doing a lot of stuff on my Switch lately. I go through phases where I'll not use my Switch as much, and then I'll pick it up, and that's like all I play. So that's what I've been playing. I also hopped on, we have a little bit of news about this as well. I hopped on the new Apex update, and we're going to talk more about that in our news. But there's some cool updates to that are really neat. And then I have two more things. Wow, I've been playing a lot this week, actually.
Nice. Usually it's just like Apex and that's it. Kayla.
Hey now.
You know?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so I've been waiting on like some of the big games to come out. Obviously, the PS5 is so close. Isn't that crazy? I can smell it. I can taste it.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Shout out to Jerica for getting it for me. Appreciate you so much. So yeah,
I didn't get it for you. Clarify that before everyone else is asking me. She's gonna pay me for it. I just got the pre-order, so everybody's gonna be like, "Jerica, I want to play." No.
Yeah, she bought it for me. She bought my PlayStation. I'm just kidding.
I
no,
would
of
if
course
I could.
She did not.
I can't afford that. So
no, she was able to help me get a pre-order because that whole fiasco was just a mess. But thankfully they straightened it out a little bit. Anyways, so I've been playing I said Apex already. I've been playing Fall Guys actually, which is so fun and just like silly. It's just so silly.
Did you get the crown yet? Have you got a crown?
No, I'm not good at it.
No,
I'm really bad at it.
I would have to say like Fall Guys is one of those games, like I haven't played a lot of it. I played a couple, I think like 2 nights I've played it. So I haven't played a whole lot. Both times I played it, I have such a good time, but I get so frustrated because it is.
Oh, me too.
I mean, it takes some skill, but a lot of it's luck, and like,
yeah,
I'm very competitive, so like, I can't just play that game for, I guess, joy. It just brings a lot of anger. So yeah, but it's a good game. I want to definitely jump into season 2.
I feel like I think season 2 actually launched today, as we're currently speaking. Well, on the podcast, it would be yesterday. But yeah, I think that it just started. Here's
also,
what
if you hear this grunting sound, my dog is behind us. Yes, Otto is here.
He's here.
He's here.
We love him.
Grunting.
We stan our president, Otto. To Otto 2020.
Yeah, he's there.
Best option.
Farting around.
Yeah, so I have not won. I'm not good at it, but surprisingly, even though it frustrates me, it is fun to me. I like playing with people. Like me and my friend Katie play. So I feel like if me and you played together and like could talk to each other and be like just talking about it, it would be really fun.
Yeah. Wait, I want to figure out. Do you hear Otto?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. I want to figure out a way for us to both stream and us play together, like where you could actually see us or maybe hear us both one day.
Yeah, we really want to do that. I think that would be so fun. But there's that, and then lastly, I've played. I'm sure you've seen it on the internet. Among Us is like a big thing right now.
Oh, I want to play it so bad. Haven't been able to.
And it's fun. I think it's another thing. Like I don't see myself ever just picking it up and playing by myself. It's like a community game. Like you want to play it with your friends and stuff and like talk to them. Otherwise, it's kind of like I don't know. People get like really weird on there and like cheat and stuff, and just like it's not as fun. It's really fun if you're playing like even if you're physically all in a room together. Like we did that the other day with some of mine and Hunter's friends, and that was really cool. So that's all I've been playing. What you been playing?
Well, not a whole lot actually. I think I put a lot of my time last week into making sure this works.
Yes, thank you.
But I did hop on and try Star Wars Squadrons today. With my little game stick. I always want to call it a Thrustmaster. That is a brand. That is a model for a joystick to use for like Flight Simulator, and like obviously Star Wars Squadrons. But I just think it's funny that some of them are called the Thrustmasters.
I love that.
It's not a Thrustmaster, but it still can thrust. So I have my little flight stick hopped on. I tried the demo because you can play like 10 hours worth if you're like subscribed to EA Play or whatever they call it. I subscribed just so I could try it out and not have to buy the full game. The game's still only $39, which you can't beat that. It's a good deal. No, I hopped in and I had such a good time. It took me a little bit to get used to the controls. It was very like I don't know if I need to tweak my joystick or something because it's a little sensitive. Oh, this is really funny to say. That's what she said. But overall, it's fun. I haven't played like a Star Wars like I don't know the right word. I almost said battleship, spaceship game in a really long time. I was a big fan of those games. Like I can't remember the name, but I played some on PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. I feel like something. I enjoyed them when I was younger. And obviously I'm a fan of Flight Simulator. I love flying games like with realistic sort of like, I don't know, instruments for you to manipulate and fly around. It really immerses you and makes you think about how you want to go into battle and fly your planes, I guess. Like I called them Star Wars planes.
Star Wars planes.
Yeah.
Not squadrons. Who is that?
Yeah, Star Wars planes.
No.
But yeah, I hopped on that. Had a good time. I probably have. 39's not bad, but I may wait until it's on sale before I dive in because I'm still like gonna get back to Control. Obviously, I beat the game, but I'm still digging away at the DLC. So playing Foundation, and then I can eventually get to the Alan Wake DLC, which I cannot wait. I almost jumped right into that DLC, but one of our friends, Cody, convinced me to play Foundation because it's really good. The story's awesome. If you haven't played Control, dive in. It's so weird. And it's just if you're into like science fiction. Once again, I still haven't watched Twin Peaks, but everybody's like, "Oh, if you like Twin Peaks, you'll like this game."
The restaurant?
Did I say Twin Peaks? Is that the restaurant or is there a show? Wait. There's a show, right?
I think it's also a show.
Twin
I just
Peaks.
thought it was funny.
I was like, shit, what do they call the show then? I'm like, that's the restaurant with the boobs, right?
Yeah. Like
Hooters, but you get burgers.
Yeah. Ooh, they have really good fried pickles.
Really?
I would recommend the fried pickles. Yeah, random.
Are they open? We should get like curbside Twin Peaks.
Yeah, curbside fried pickles, boy.
Let's do that, Kayla.
So is that all you've been working on? Do you think that you are gonna try get the platinum on Control?
You know, it's not I saw the trophy list, and it's not that hard. I think I might actually get the platinum for that for sure. It's doable. I'm trying to think of like what's coming out that would, hinder me from beating Control. I don't think there's anything.
Well, I do want to try Crash Bandicoot, the new game.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yes, I really wanted to get to the coot this weekend. Do you know what I'm saying?
The coot. Yep.
I call it the coot. Some people don't like that. I don't care. Oh, by the way, in chat, Lord Voldemort says they're more of a butt place. Twin Peaks. They're more of a butt place, Kayla.
That's fine.
So now we know.
Oh my God. Hot wink wink, booties in, boobs out in 2020.
Yes,
we love to see
That's gonna be our motto for our show.
That's our slogan, yeah.
From now on. And neither one of those things will you see on stream, or will you?
I'm just kidding. How much you gonna pay us? I'm just kidding. Okay, well that pretty much wraps up. Yes, I do want to get to Crash Bandicoot, the coot, because it looks really fun. I just haven't had a chance to download it yet. I've kind of forgot about it. I'm a fake streamer. I'm a fake gamer.
We're both fake gamers, streamers. No. We are. Look at us.
No, but that's what I really like about our podcast is we're very relatable. We're not like, oh, let me go get all my stats and like be the best at like.
Let me get my, what do they call the teraflops? Let me upgrade
the teraflops and the ray tracing.
Let me upgrade my teraflops so I can TurboTax my taxes. I don't know what that meant, but whatever.
Zach just said they're aggressively marketing the new Crash game. My PSN app sends me notifications.
Interesting. They want us to play the coot. PlayStation's like, you must play the coot.
Alrighty. Do we want to go ahead and jump into our normal mode?
Yeah, let's do it. Let me pull up my notes so I can see them. I forgot to put them on a larger thing, so now I'm like gonna look at my phone for a minute.
Oh yeah, I hate that I keep like kind of looking down. That's definitely what I'm doing is I'm looking at my notes. And I have the stream pulled up on my phone.
My camera's like sort of high, so I'm just like having to really like pretend I'm not even looking at you, Kayla, which is really hard. I'm looking at this camera.
Yeah. It's hard for me to look at maintain looking at my webcam and not like you on the screen.
It is funny because I'm trying to look at you to the left because you're on this screen, and in the stream it looks like I'm talking to you. Which really works out for me.
So I need to look this way?
Yeah. So now we're talking. We can do it.
It doesn't work for me.
Let's do. We're gonna do all the really nerdy, like lame-o noob stuff for streamers. We're gonna. Oh, are we making a heart?
Yeah.
Your hand's bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm there.
Move it further away. There we go.
No, you need to get closer.
There we go.
Oh,
closer
okay. We did it. Close enough. It's like we're clawing each other. Okay. Now for normal mode. The news of the week. Let's talk about this video game news, Kayla.
Yeah, let's do it. Do you want to we can kind of maybe joint talk about the PS5 teardown deep dive. I have no idea. I don't know about the whole technical side necessarily, but I thought this was very interesting.
Yeah,
I thought this was super cool.
I don't even know if they've always done this. I've never seen them take apart a system. If it's out there for the PlayStation 4, I missed it.
Yeah.
They literally tore the PS5 teardown. They tore it apart.
Yeah.
Kayla.
Like it fully. This is on. I mean, I just have the video on IGN. I'm sure you can find it other places, but like it was Sony themselves that did it, right? It wasn't.
Yes.
Or was it people? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think that's very interesting. I mean, the only thing that I saw a bunch of memes about how big the heatsink is.
Yeah, which apparently is a great thing. I asked our computer friends, and they said, yeah, it's a good thing that it's bigger, keeps the system cool.
Yeah, if you're watching us live, let us know if you're educated on systems and processing and all that. Let us know what you were most impressed by.
Teraflops.
If you saw that, let us know what you think about that.
From like something I took away from it though was like how big the PlayStation 5 actually is, because we really haven't seen like compared to like a human how big is the PlayStation 5. So it was funny because I told Audrey, I was like, man, it's huge, and she was like, well, maybe that guy's really tiny. My girlfriend Audrey, she's like, what if the guy's just really tiny? I'm like, I don't know. So
I don't think so.
I need to know the size of the man that was holding it.
Yeah, what's his dimensions? Please.
But
I also thought it was interesting. The other takeaway that I saw is that in order to put it horizontally, you have to like take out a piece. Is that
Yeah,
right? And you
yeah,
have to
yeah. Like the stand, you actually have to like unscrew it and then attach it to
yeah,
the other side. You wanted it to
yeah.
lay down like this.
I'm still trying to decide how I
So like
want mine.
this.
Are you gonna do, which way are you gonna do yours?
Hmm. I love that question. I haven't really decided because like I've always had my consoles laying down. I mean
Yeah.
that's I guess well it's been a couple of generations where you can all I guess a Xbox 360.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Um, what was it? I've lost my train of thought. I feel like you
The way
could
you
stand
want
them all vertically. Like a couple of
Yeah.
generations now, they could also be vertical.
Right.
But for this one, depending on how large it is, which we got the actual dimensions, I just don't know what that
Yes.
looks like.
I
I
don't
need to
either.
look at that again. I may not have enough space in my desk. Like I may have to stand it up, so I'm gonna try standing it up first and see how that goes.
I'm still praying and holding on to hope that we'll get an all black one. I really want an all black
from
one.
what it looked like when they were tearing it down, and you know, our friend Josh has mentioned this before too. Like, it'd be cool if they sell like different color plates because on the inside it is black, with like blue lights.
Yeah,
but you can actually it looked like it was really easy to take off the shell. So
okay, then yeah, I mean that would be really neat.
I would hope I would really want them to like have different kind of like different color shells. Maybe like if they have new different colors of like controllers come out, they can have the shell color the match. Like I'm all about that shit. Like they will get all the money from me if they come out with some cool colors.
I would love that. So is that all? Do you have anything else to add about that? Anything else that you thought was interesting from that?
Is the PlayStation 5 big or is the man little? It's a question.
It's a good question. Our friend Hot Wing Queen said she's a chunk for sure. And yes, she is.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
She a thick girl.
She's a thick girl.
Alrighty. This is right up your and Audrey's alley. PlayStation trophy leveling getting updated. And transfer to PS5 has been confirmed. Have you heard about this at all?
Yes. And like I said, I haven't really been on my gaming systems in a while, and I think that went live already.
I think so. I'm pretty sure. I'll read some of this article. This article's from IGN.
I know things have changed.
It is by Adam Bankhurst. Sony is changing up its PlayStation trophy system a bit, including increasing the trophy level range from the current 1 to 100 to 1 to 999. Interesting. And it has confirmed that all the previous trophies will carry over to PS5, just as they have for the previous console generations. That's what I was going to say. I'm pretty sure that had been happening. His little butt. As detailed on the PlayStation blog, this update will be out starting later tonight. Okay, and I think this article came out a few days ago. And your trophy level will automatically be remapped to a new level within its range based on the trophies you've earned to date. Okay, so it automatically adjusts.
Yeah, everything was done automatically. So like, Audrey's got her headphones on. Or I would ask her like what changed about her score.
It does say if your current trophy level is 12, for example, it will now jump up to somewhere in the low 200s. So that's kind of the scale that we're looking at.
Okay, cool.
But that's good to know. I think that's really it.
When the pictures got updated, the pictures of the trophies got updated. I like how the platinum looks now. It looks really new and shiny.
You know, I would have a platinum trophy in Apex if that was the thing.
Man, if you didn't hear that episode,
God, I've never.
Kayla, you froze up a little bit. Oh no, you're back.
Yeah, we have had a little bit of lag. That just happened for a second. Let us know if it's too bad. Like, let us know in the how bad, like if it's bad or anything. Just let us know. But you're back now.
What I was gonna say, like if you listen to that episode, like Kayla and I both thought Apex Legends had a platinum, and I was like, Kayla, that would be the perfect game for you to get the platinum on. Like, go get it, girl. You're almost there. She got all the, because believe it or not, some games will have just trophies, you know, and they won't have a platinum. So she got all the trophies, and then she came like I think it was on the next episode. She's like, "I got the platinum," and I'm
Yeah,
like, "That's awesome! Yeah,
well,
yeah."
yeah.
And then
That's
like,
the thing. Go ahead.
go.
Sorry.
No, you go. You go. You
That's
go.
the thing. You go. You go.
You go.
You go. That's the thing. Like I'm sad little old me. I had never had a platinum before, so I didn't know like what it necessarily looked like. I was just like, okay, I have to get all the trophies. So that's just how it works.
And then like the next episode, like I saw on Twitter, guy I follow on Twitter was like, "Come on, I lost the publisher or the what EA or whoever
or Respawn.
Yeah. Hey Respawn, why don't we have a platinum trophy for Apex?" And I was like, "What? There's no platinum? Oh no. Should I tell?"
You're like,
I had a mental debate. Like, should I tell Kayla now and just say, "Hey, you did actually get the platinum," or just like let her pretend she had a platinum? So I was a true friend and actually just told her. I feel like she deserved to know the truth. I also felt bad if you found out one day and I never said anything. So
yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
No, it was fun. That's just funny. I love that. Now I'm not really upset about it. I've never really cared about trophies, but now I think it's just kind of fun. It's like objectives, but I'm not like super serious about like I have to get the platinum, but I'm very impressed by you and Audrey. You guys do a great job.
Yeah, she's the one that got me into like going after platinums, like for real, because like I noticed how often she was getting them and I'm just like, what the hell? Like what am I doing with my life? So I'm now also addicted to getting them if the trophy list is good. Like some of them are really outrageous and I'm like, nah, that's not for me.
Right. You've gotten quite a bit this year.
Yeah, I have. And what I was about to say, like what really motivated me, it started at the end of last year. And at the end of the year, PlayStation sends out an email to you to sort of like look at your year in review, and it shows you like all these statistics on like what games you played, what trophies, how many trophies you got for them, how many hours was put into this game, and like it's a really cool email that gives you all this really cool information. And like I was just really I was sad because like I didn't get a platinum last year, I don't think, and I was just like, man, I spent a lot of time playing Division 2. I should have been playing other games. Not that Division 2 isn't great. It's a good game. It's fun. But I'm so excited to get my year-end review email from PlayStation this year. It's gonna be exciting.
I wish it makes me like I really wish we could get more like current status updates like that. Like I wish that there was like a right now I could go look at all of that.
Maybe they'll implement that into like the interface, the UI or the operating system of the PlayStation 5. Which we still haven't seen. Like, I want to see that so bad, but I'm also like, maybe I should wait.
But can't you, like, I can imagine, like, you plug it in the first day you get it, and then you're surprised. And, like, I think that would be cool.
And watch it not be, like, really different from the current interface, because it's actually fine. I can't find any complaints.
Yeah, so. I mean, but that's because we don't know yet. We don't know what it could be.
That's right, Kayla.
Ignorance is bliss.
Oh, what could it be?
I think since we were on the topic already, I'm gonna, if you don't mind, jump to, we have a little bit of Apex news. If you're new here, I love Apex, so I just think they're very fascinating. Like they're a free to play game and they just do so much. They do so many updates.
It's definitely my favorite BR. So
yeah. So really quick, this is really cool. This happened, I believe. Oh, this article is from October 2nd, but I think it just got implemented, I believe, yesterday from the day we were recording. So cross-play is now coming to Apex Legends. Here is all we know. This is from Gfinity Esports. Apex Legends cross-play release date and confirmed platforms. They rolled this out, and they also rolled out a like game auto.
Yeah,
like a game update as well. So there is get revved up, their words, not mine, for the aftermarket collection event. Take part in crossplay beta. Oh, it's in beta. Okay, gotcha. Dive into the new Flashpoint LTM, take on challenges to earn exclusive rewards and more. Jerica, I'm surprised you don't love Apex more because they have so much flair. They have so many flair options, and I know you love flair.
I do love flair. And I'll get back to Apex.
Yeah. It's been confirmed that players on PS4, Xbox One, Origin, Steam, and Switch will all be able to play together. That is so cool. I think that's really neat.
I played on PC first. So I think it
Yeah.
was like in early access or something. That's why I played it there.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool for like any of our friends that are into playing and don't have different consoles. Now we can all play together.
And since it's free, I mean, you can just, if you and your friend don't have the same console, this is a cool game for you guys to play together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly sure how it works yet. It seems I skimmed over the rest of the article on like the logistics of how exactly you do this.
Mhm.
I mean, it seems pretty simple. So I believe that it would be pretty easy to. Their interface seems pretty intuitive. And the event that they have is pretty cool as well. The aftermarket event. So highly recommend.
I need to dive in. It's time. It's been too long.
Yeah, that's all I have for that.
We always have a conversation about Apex when like something new gets updated or something, and I'm like, I'm gonna hop on, and then I like can't stop playing it.
It's okay. I mean, it's really fun. It's a good like. I really like. I don't know what it is exactly, like what the addictive quality is for me.
Yeah.
But it's there. I don't know. Okay. Do you want to talk about? We got bug snacks.
We got them, baby. The bug snacks are coming.
Hyped.
So I follow them on Twitter and like different things. Like the song, for some reason, you know, is that song that will stay with you until you die. Also, every time I hear the Bug Snacks theme song, I hear it like this, that Love Shack. And I'm afraid to sing it because I feel like now there's like copyright stuff that can happen if we're streaming, Kayla. I'm staring at
famous.
you. Yeah. Anyways, I sing that song in my head when I hear the Bug Snacks theme song. But Bug Snacks has officially gone gold, which means it's now in mass production, I guess, to put on disc. And also to just ready to start shipping them out to retailers.
Yeah.
November 12th is the release date for Bug Snacks, so everybody can eat all the snacks, so eat all the strawberries and bugs and things and turn into those things on launch day with your PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 and PC, I think in the Epic Game Store. So November 12th, Bug Snacks joins the lineup of launch titles for PlayStation 5.
I'm so excited. It's so cute.
Is that going to be the first game I play on the PlayStation 5? It could be, you know? I may be just in the mood for that weirdness, you know?
Yeah. I really want to play The Last of Us Part 2 on there, though.
I know. Oh. Don't get me started, Kayla.
We had a question from Late From Lunch. Was the last Apex update the one with crossplay? So they had an update, I believe, yesterday or the day before, and I am 90% sure that's the one that implemented crossplay. I could be wrong. Maybe it was the one before that, but the article that I read was from October 2nd. So I'm not exactly sure, but it's been recent that they've allowed this. So, and we had one more comment. Sorry, I'm just periodically checking the chat and then we'll move on. But Coleman was taken. Shout out to Coleman. That's my brother. I'm excited for the new Mortal Kombat 11 update. They are adding Rambo to the game. That's right. I saw that.
And some other like creepy looking I'm not like really into Mortal Kombat and I'm not too familiar with some of the characters, but I just saw this like lady with like this creepy face.
Yeah.
Is that something?
I saw that too.
I was like, ew,
I'm not super.
I have a big fear, Kayla. Okay, so my number one worst fear is ticks. Okay, I don't like ticks. Yep, my worst fear is I've never had a tick on me.
Oh, I have. I grew up in the bumpkin.
Yeah, and I did too. I just was really smart about where I put my feet. You know, I don't go in any brush. Nope, not for me.
I put my feet everywhere.
Ew, she does. Watch out for ticks, Kayla. And my second fear is creepy figures with large mouths and large sharp teeth. Specifically,
I bet you're. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, I bet you're scared of that thing from Stranger Things.
You know, actually, it's not that bad. Didn't trigger that. That one didn't trigger for me, which is interesting. I'll send you a picture of what started the triggering. It's from that cartoon reboot. There was like this old cartoon. It was like CG. It was old CGI, one of the best at the time. I was like, wow, this show looks so cool. Probably doesn't hold up. I don't know. But there's like a bad lady in that game or that show, and
is it this?
Oh, don't show it. Yep. Ooh, I don't want to see it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, makes me uncomfortable, just like ticks. Yes.
I did not know that was one of your big fears.
Yes, hot wing queen. That's why I asked. Yeah, if you got ticks out there, because it's my worst fear.
Aw.
It scares me. Never had one, and I hope I never do. Okay. Let me get back on track here.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I'm not a big Mortal Kombat person. I've actually played with Coleman before. I do enjoy it. It's just not something that I usually am involved with or know about the news, but I did see that they are getting a new character, which is exciting. So that's cool. Did you have anything else about Bug Snacks, or are we done with that piece of news?
I don't have anything else.
How did we get here? What if there's ticks in Bug Snacks?
I almost said a bad word.
Expletive.
Like, I'm out of here. I'm out of Bug Snacks. If there's a tick in Bug Snacks, nope.
Oh, sad.
Will not play it. I'll definitely I'll message the publisher. So
I auto agrees with you. Okay, so last bit of news that we have, unless if anybody in the chat wants to drop some news like Coleman, let us know.
Yeah. What?
Zach, or sorry, Hot Wing Queen just said, Jerica, I get triggered when I see that. Kayla, this?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I was just like, ooh.
Look. Let's show her and scare her.
I just wanted to make sure I had it right. Well, I never want to make you uncomfortable.
Well, you did. Okay?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better be.
Okay,
I'm gonna call you. I have nightmares tonight.
That's okay. You can. I'll probably be awake. I don't sleep, so.
Yeah. Right after this, I'm going to bed.
Oh.
Sleep tight.
Siri's talking to me. She's like, I told her bedtime. She's like, sleep tight.
She said, all right, bye, Grandma. Go sleep. Our last bit of news before we move into our expert mode is, unfortunately, sad music cue. Do, do, do. World's smallest violin. What was that? Dune and the Batman have been delayed. Sad. Oh, Otto made a sad noise.
Yeah, he's upset. He really wanted to see those movies.
So I actually did not know about Dune, it getting delayed, but I did hear about the Batman getting delayed. So the Warner Brothers has delayed the Batman now due in March 2022. That's crazy.
It's a long time from now, Kayla.
But the company has brought The Matrix 4 to December 2021.
Whoa, okay, nice.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. I watched The Matrix, the first, like, is it there's 3 movies, right? I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched this for the first time, not this year, but last year.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, I was
behind.
Good.
Yeah, I loved them. I enjoyed that.
They're very psychological, which is, I really enjoy those types of movies. The Batman starring Robert Pattinson was set for release originally on October 1st, 2021. So that got pushed back like over a year.
Yeah.
No, a little less than a year, sorry. But still, that's crazy. I'm pretty sure it was COVID related. I think some of them got COVID, I believe, which is very sad, but I think they're all good and good to go. But yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, I honestly kind of thought that it was pretty soon. Like, we got the first trailer and then they were like, yeah, it's next year. And I was honestly pretty surprised.
I feel like the only movie that's actually come out this year is Tenet. Are there any other movies? Like, that's the movie I think about that made it to theaters. Not
any heavy hitters, I don't think.
Everything else got delayed till next year, I believe.
Yeah, we had no Marvel movie this year. Black Widow got moved. A lot of movies got moved. I'm trying to find Dune when it got moved to, but I don't see.
I feel like it's next year or the year after, like maybe not that far out, but I feel like when I saw the date, I was like, that got pushed pretty far.
Yeah, I'm excited about that too. I've been told I should read the books. I really enjoy reading, so I definitely want to check those out as well. They're just really big books. Maybe now I have time to read them before the movie comes out. So
yeah, I got plenty of time to read the books.
Right. So yeah, that's all of our news for today. We're gonna move into our expert mode. I'm so excited for this.
Expert mode.
If you're just now jumping in, our main topic or our expert mode today is going to be the 5 games that describe our video game taste. And if you're live right now with us, please tell us yours. I want to know yours. So this can be not necessarily your top 5 games in general, but like the ones that describe your taste the best, like what games you typically gravitate towards.
But then, like, my favorite games, like, it sort of meshes together. That's why this one was tough. This one was so tough. And believe it or
It
not,
actually
there's
is,
a
yeah.
game that I talk about actually 2 games I talk about all the time that are not on my list.
Me too, and I'll explain why. Do you want to go first?
Yes, I'll do this.
Okay.
You want me to go through my list, or are we gonna go back and forth?
Oh, we can go. Oh, I like that. Let's go back and forth.
Go back and forth. Okay.
Yeah.
So my first game that describes or really reflects me as a person and the type of games that I enjoy the most is Ratchet and Clank, the very first game.
Oh yeah.
And then
I should have known that one.
And I guess I can sort of count the remake because that's the last one I played, obviously, because that's the latest one.
Yeah.
But I played all those games, and honestly, like if I was gonna pick like any game that I could just play multiple times over and over, it's that. It's Ratchet and Clank. The gameplay, the style, the worlds, the way you upgrade different like abilities and how you interact with the world like changes and can be totally customized. And it's just so much fun. Like that's the first game I ever got a platinum for. So and it was because I couldn't put it down. I was like, why not? This is my third playthrough. Why not? Let's go.
Hot Wing Queen said, if you say Death Stranding isn't on your list, I will poop myself.
You have to stay to the end to find out, sir.
Oh, teaser.
You like that? You like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like my top, or not my top 5, but my 5 that describe me, I'm gonna have to explain a little bit. So let's see. And I have one honorable mention as well. So not my number 1, but like my first one is gonna be Stardew Valley. Because even though it might not be the one I play the most, I feel like it very accurately describes this type of game that I really enjoy, which is like simulator farming type games. So I feel like the umbrella of that would be like Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, I really Hospital Simulator, and just like random stuff like that. I actually really enjoy Sims. I haven't played in a while, but like, and I know that's not the same, but do you get what I'm saying? Like that sort of genre is something that I really like. I feel like that one's probably, I need to actually pick it back up. I really want to get it on my Switch. I feel like I would play it more on my Switch.
You have no idea. Yes, you would.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. My brother Coleman was in the chat and said NASCAR.
NASCAR?
Is that what describes you? Oh, you like racing games. My brother Coleman, who's in the chat live, really enjoys racing games.
Believe it or not.
Not my cup of tea.
One of my favorite games when I was little was NASCAR 98. And I've talked about this on the podcast before, I feel like. It was only because you could, the opening song to that game is just like my jam. You're driving. Okay, be careful. I can't sing songs because, I don't know if you could do that.
I don't either.
I'm not singing the words, but you can sort of get the beat from that, hopefully.
I get the vibe.
So great song for the introduction to NASCAR 98. And then also there was a cheat code where you could apply to the game where your car got like a paintball gun attached to it. So you can shoot cars
amazing.
In front of you and they go. So yeah, sorry.
Is that on your list or no?
No, but I should have added it.
Oh, okay. That's an honorable mention.
Just describes me.
Yeah.
Can you put a paintball gun on it?
Oh, another one I forgot to mention that falls under the umbrella of Stardew Valley. I feel like it's kind of similar. I was obsessed with Viva Pinata. I loved Viva Pinata. And I, to this day, still would play it. But I think encompassing all of them is probably Stardew. Okay, let's move on. Wait, it's your turn again.
Yes,
you go.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
The next game that I'm gonna mention is Life is Strange.
Yeah.
The gameplay.
I could guess that one.
Yeah, I love games that sort of like take you on it's like you're watching a show or a movie. I enjoy those so much because it's just relaxing to play. But yeah, Life is Strange is one of my favorite games ever. Just because characters were great. Life is Strange 2, also very good. Maybe even above my love for the first one. And they're neck and neck. They're right there. But that game style, like that gameplay and how they take you on this journey for you making choices and like discovering items in this world that tell more of a story. And I'm just rambling now, but yeah. If you've ever, like, I just finished the Telltale Walking Dead series, and that was so good. Season 3, not the best, But I love playing those games just to chill. It like really helps me like chill my mind out for sure.
Oh, good. That's something that I'm gonna mention this later, but like I'm new to getting into that type of game, mainly because of your recommendation for me to play Last of Us, and that's
Yeah,
what really got me into
like
that cinematic type of gameplay that I
and you
really enjoy.
and you mentioned something that about like The Last of Us and like these Life is Strange. Like the storytelling also is just sort of like is lighthearted, but like the main points are just sort of heavy. And like I don't know
Yeah,
why I like putting myself through that pain, Kayla. I like
I
sad
agree. You play
stories.
a lot of sad
I
games.
do.
Yeah.
I play a lot of sad games, and like I don't know. It still allows me to escape, but I don't know. I love a deep story that makes you cry, man.
Me too, dude. Uh, Hot Wing Queen said, "OMFG, Life is Strange is my all-time favorite game. Soundtrack made me feel a certain type of way."
Yes, the soundtrack's
Uh,
also incredible. Just oh, I could
and
just
he
I
also
could.
said, "Life is Strange 2 is just as amazing."
It
So
is. Kayla, have you
mhm.
played them before?
I haven't, but I definitely want to. You
Kayla,
told me to do it. Yeah.
yeah,
Can I get
yeah,
it on
yeah.
Switch? I might do Switch, or should I
I
do
don't think
PS4?
so. It's on PlayStation though.
That's fine.
Super cheap now too.
Okay, so Coleman also I want to add in y'all's ones that you have every once in a
Yeah.
while. So Coleman has said Coleman was taken specifically. I like very creative slash RPG games like Minecraft and Skyrim. Also team comp games like Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch. So that leads me into my next one is actually Overwatch, because I haven't played. I've been kind of off my game for a little bit, but I really love the competitive team based game play that Overwatch gives you. And they also have a lot of customizations. I really like how deep dive they go into each character. They all have their own backstory. They all have different abilities. I think that's really cool. I don't know. There might be a more specific term for that, but where like it's team based, but also you're very individualized. Your character is
Yeah,
so like
all the
more.
characters like have their own like unique abilities. Like you need to
Yeah,
master a
yeah.
character at some point, like master multiple characters or one. Um, yeah, I don't know if there's a word to describe that, but
I don't
yes.
either, but yeah, you see what I'm saying.
Late from lunch says easy plats. I think in regards to the Telltale and Life is Strange games, yes, easy plats. I was really excited when I beat season 3 of The Walking Dead and just gave me a platinum. I didn't have to do. I just had to play the game. That was great. That was a
That's
nice little
nice.
surprise.
We love that.
Didn't mean to
So yeah, that
interrupt.
no, it's okay. I was pretty much done. I'm rambling, but yeah, I Overwatch is on my list of games that describe my taste because just the team-based, character-focused, competitive aspect. Like you get to do all of that in one because I do really enjoy competitive gaming, even though I'm not necessarily good at it. But I love like being able to learn how to play the character better. It does require like some skill, which I like, but not enough to where like it's intimidating to step in. I feel like. So yeah, what's your next one?
My next game. So I'm not going in order because I'm letting to
Oh
put
yeah.
everybody on the edge of their seat here. Um, I'm gonna leave the most interesting one for last. It's one that no one will ever guess besides Cody. He's the unJosh. He's they are the only ones that know. Um, so my next one is of course Stardew Valley as well. And since you
Yay.
mentioned that earlier, I don't have a need to ramble on about how much I love this game and that type
I
of
did that for
game.
you.
Like I remember playing Harvest Moon on my GameCube, and that's like the first game I ever played that was like that. Just
Mm-hmm.
easy going. You know, you just gotta plant your
Casual, yeah.
crops, hang out, get some cows, some chickens. For some
Yes.
reason, it gets really addicting because the
It's
day and
very
night
soothing.
cycles are very short. So the next day, you just have more energy, more money, more crops, and it just gets really repetitive, but you can't stop. And it's so, yeah,
Yeah.
it's relaxing and it's just easy to jump. Like, you could pick it up and play anytime, which is why I
Yeah.
love those types of games. But Stardew Valley is probably my most played game on my Switch.
Wow.
Easily. I would spend, when it first came out on Switch, I was playing every night on the couch, like after dinner
Mhm.
until I went to bed. Stardew Valley.
Yeah. And surprisingly, I didn't play Harvest Moon. We've talked about this before. I don't know. I guess I just missed it. But I think that my love for that type of game stems from I was super into. I played my DS a lot. I was super into Zoo Tycoon and like games like that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
those type of games. And then I had Animal Crossing on my DS, and then trying to think of what else is similar to
They all
that.
definitely scratch that itch, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, so next, my next one is going to be no surprise to pretty much anyone that knows me. Call of Duty Black Ops is on my list. It has to be the first one. But really, you could lump the first Black Ops, the second one. Those are really my top ones, I feel like. But I needed to add this in here because I really enjoy first person shooter games. And I really, old Call of Duty in general is right up my alley, like the older versions. The newer stuff, I've mentioned this before on the podcast, I'm not super into, but I'm always willing to try. Hunter said more like Call of Duty Zombies, Arkham Arrow. Oh, yes. But that's not it. That's not the only thing. But that definitely, I mean, gosh, that was a huge bonding thing for me. If my brother's still watching, like we play hours, hours of co-op zombies together. Like it's insane. But really just, I mean, the campaign, the multiplayer, all of it is something that really appealed to me. I do like the story aspects of that. And I also enjoy multiplayer and just in general, like I said, first person shooters are, I'm super into. So yeah, that's why that one's on my list. What you got?
Okay, which one? So I did that one. That one. All right, we have two left. We should have two left, Kayla.
I have one honorable mention.
Okay. I'll go with this one because it's still. I'm gonna leave, like I said, the last one that no one will expect or understand, and probably has. They probably have never heard of it. But my next one is Mass Effect. For sure. Of course. I had to put that on my list just because that is. I like to games that I've played like way too many times over and over. I can say like that kind of game hooks me. So like Mass Effect, I won't. Everyone here probably already has heard my story with Mass Effect, but
that's okay.
Well, I'm not gonna do it again to them. But I'll definitely say like when I first played Mass Effect, I did not like it, and I put it down. And we have a good friend, Josh, that convinced me to replay it and play as FemShep, the female shepherd, and I did it, and there was no looking back. That game, even though the first game's like really dated and looks really janky, plays janky, the story is incredible. I love space, and they do really tell a unique space opera tale very well. But on top of that, the thing that makes that game so unique and fun, one, customize your character. It's an RPG, so you role play, you do your thing, play Shepard as you want to play Shepard. But also, like, there's a lot of decisions in that game, like tons of decisions to where, like, you make a decision in the first game.
Effect, yeah.
Yeah, you make a decision in the very first game, and that something is triggered in the last game. So in the third game.
That's really unique.
And it's so cool. And I could not imagine, and that's fun. I like making decisions and, like, deciding to be good or bad. Like, that's another reason I'm looking forward to Fable, because that was one of the things I really loved about the Fable franchise is like all these decisions that you made could be really good or really bad. I love that. It's so much fun. Yeah, decision based, and I could not imagine like with Mass Effect, like there's so much dialogue, there's so many characters that you can interact with. Like I'm sure there was rooms filled with like scripts for that game. So hopefully really the remaster comes out soon. It does appear that
I want to play it.
The remaster is probably not happening this year, but early next year, hopefully, because the first game is not where they want it to be. So that really is promising because I want the first game to play like the last two games. There I go rambling.
That's okay. I like hearing you talk about it because I've never played it.
Oh my God, so, Kayla, you are in for a treat. And if they update the first game, like the second and third plays, like, oh my God, I will, like I said, I will rip my clothes off and run around my front yard. I will.
I will. I hope that happens. That would be great. Audrey better get it on film.
Yes, late from lunch. I do need to play more old BioWare games. I did play Knights of the Old Republic a long time ago, and that's one that I really want to get back to for sure.
Coleman asked if Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 zombies, which do I prefer? Oof. That's a good question. I think I'm going to say 2 for zombies specifically. I feel like for multiplayer in general, probably 1. And the story, definitely 1 is the best. I don't know. That's hard. I think that we probably played more of the first. I don't know. That's hard, but both. But I think if I was forced to choose, probably the second one. Um,
Yes, gay people
Arkham
do love Mass Effect.
Arkham Arrow said, "Do it again." I think he was talking about you going on your Mass Effect rant.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which you did already. So.
Back to it. Yeah, gay people love Mass Effect. It's also like your character can like be gay. That's so cool.
Okay, I'm gonna do my weird one now, but it's really not that. It is weird. It's a weird choice, but also if you have listened to us for a little bit or you know me in real life, I mentioned this quite frequently. Ape Escape is on my list.
Of course.
That
was one of my guesses for you for sure.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. It's just so weird and like it's so like cheeky and like I really like that. But it's kind of hard. Like I think the third one's probably my favorite and the one I would choose, but all of them are really good. But I like the creative aspect of it. I like what they did with the game. I think it's really cute. And they made it they made it difficult, but not too difficult to where you couldn't jump in and do it. I think it's really neat. It's the type of game I like. I like weird games like that, and I definitely enjoy them. Yes, Zach, it does make me feel super nostalgic.
Gay people love Ape Escape too.
Hey, I mean, I don't personally identify, but I love it. I don't see why anybody wouldn't love it.
I thought it was coming back. Didn't we get teased?
Yeah, we did, but that was
what's the dealio, Kayla?
That was like 2 years ago, wasn't it? It was like an anniversary, and they tweeted something that I don't know, but I would love a remaster.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Okay, yeah. So that's mine, and it's a random one because I feel like it. I could be wrong, but was it that popular? Like, was it?
No, yeah, and I remember it being a big deal. Ape Escape specifically, like with the I
love the mechanics
when they introduced the dual the sticks on the PlayStation controller.
DualShock.
Yes.
Yeah.
The dual sticks. Because the original PlayStation controller did not have the the sticks, and I remember that was like a big thing, like to use that to like use the net to catch the apes.
Yes.
So
I love the mechanics. It's so fun. It's cute. Okay, your turn. Coleman said #bring back Ape Escape.
All right, boys and girls, I do not think you're ready for this last one. Okay. My last game that really reflects who I am as a person and the game style I enjoy is definitely a game from the N64, a game we call Space Station Silicon Valley.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
I've never heard of this.
That's all I have to say.
Oh,
I'm gonna leave you guys go on a mystery journey.
No, tell me.
So
I'm looking it up. Space Station what?
Space Station Silicon Valley.
Okay.
So I can definitely tell you this is a really weird game. I think you would also enjoy it.
This is cute.
So it's like the first game I played for N64. Yes. I'm currently looking for an unopened cartridge. I would love to own that. I'd like to have it crisp and new, which seems to be really hard to find at the moment. It's expensive. I digress. That game was the first game on N64 that I played that really felt like I was in a playground, like where I could just go around, discover, and there's a lot of puzzles for you to solve. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This game's all about you being like this like computer chip that you can hop on to the backs of these robotic creatures, and as soon as it hops on, you take control of that creature. And every creature in this world, there's little creatures like little sheep, all the way to like big rhinos and stuff. Yes, or a little dog. And these critters are all over the world in different levels, and you have to pretty much jump on, take control of them, and get through these puzzles to complete the level. Like,
I love this.
A lot of different ways to, like, a lot of obstacles and scenarios where you could try to do something like solve a puzzle and it just doesn't work. So like, it's fun to just play around until you get it right. But I love taking control of like all the different creatures because every one of them had a unique like ability. Or one would be like really slow, some can only be in water, some could fly even. So that was just really cool to be able to do all that stuff in one game. Like
It's really cute
it was
looking.
ahead of its time, okay? Definitely ahead of its time. I really would love a remake of that. I hope that will probably never happen, but man,
I would love
that's
that on Switch.
yeah, I would play
That would be good
the
on
hell
Switch.
out of that on my Switch.
Um,
So maybe one day. That is it. That is and
I love that.
unfortunately, Death Stranding wasn't on my list, which doesn't make sense, but it's hard to explain. I mean, that could be my, honorable mention. Is definitely Death Stranding because like that gameplay was really fun. I was more digging the story with that game as I progressed. Get through the 3 hour mark in Death Stranding, then you're good. But the first 3 hours were a little tough.
Yeah, I agree. I'm still working on it, dude. Like I'm still in it. Oceanic 8 said Toe Jam and Earl.
That's up there too, like it was a hard one to leave that one out. The soundtrack to that game, Kayla, is amazing. Have you ever played Toe Jam and Earl?
No. Well, that's funny is my mom. Shout out to my mom. Thanks for watching, Mom. She said Kayla's dad and I used to play Toe Jam and Earl. That's so funny.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so cool. We need to let's play that game. Let's stream that at some point. Let's
I'm looking it up. Ew, I just looked up toe on accident and that was it.
Well, you're not far off. The characters look a little funny.
Toe Jam and Earl.
They're very funky.
Okay. No, I've definitely seen this before. Look. Yeah.
Well,
why am I showing you like you don't know?
That's an old one. Like I know this is a newer one. Look it up for Sega.
What about
Genesis?
No?
I think that's close. Look up Toe Jam and Earl Sega. Look at the very first game. There's been multiple ones. I can't believe I guess the fan base was bigger than I imagined.
Yeah, my mom.
Yeah, your mom. Yeah, great game. Great game. Yeah.
That's inverted. You can see us. That's creepy.
Yes, I think you're getting closer.
Okay. That said Genesis though. Like it said it was the actual box.
I think there was a sequel. That could have been it.
My mom's such a cool mom.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. She won a lot of points with me just now because I don't think there's any other mom out there that's played Toe Jam and Earl. Unless they're like in my age and they were sort of into it and they have children now. So
yeah, that's true.
Who knows?
Okay, so I'm definitely surprised Death Stranding wasn't on your list. I would have guessed that one. What's another one that I would have thought for you? Last of Us isn't on there. Neither one.
So here's the thing. That's another one of those games. One of my favorite games of all time. If anything, my game of this generation. Okay.
Yeah.
I loved playing that game. The gameplay. I think of the gameplay. Is it a game that I want to play over and over again? No, it hurts my soul to play that over and over again.
That's true. That's true.
I could watch the cutscenes over and over again, which I have. I like to go back and watch the cutscenes, but playing the game it's taxing. And sort of like.
Wait, I have one more. I didn't realize. I'm not done.
Oh, keep going, Kayla.
No, it's okay. Late from lunch said, Jerica, can you send a notification on estarland.com?
I'm on it.
When SSD comes back in stock, they cycle out a lot of hard to find games. Okay.
I'm on it.
So for my last official one, I have one honorable mention, and y'all are probably gonna be surprised.
Oh no, I think we lost you for a second.
Surprised too, because my last one is Super Mario Strikers. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Hear you. Okay. Cool. Well, that was anticlimactic. But my last
yeah, it was. Oh no, I'm losing you again. You're freezing. Otto, please.
No.
Otto's barking.
We're almost done though. Can you hear me now?
I'm gonna let you keep an eye on the chat because my internet's hating me. I feel like.
Okay, I have it pulled up right here. So
okay, cool.
We're almost done. Okay, yeah. So Super Mario Strikers, and the reasoning behind it is, first of all, it's just like one of my favorite games of all time. So like that in itself just kind of helps describe me. I've always been a big fan of soccer. Which is funny because I've never played any of the FIFA games. which I've heard are great. But I love the I love each character has their own cinematic. Each thing, and the soundtrack is one of my favorite soundtracks. Also, I love the gameplay. I love the competitive nature of it. I love the co-op that you can play with each other, and I love Mario games. And I feel like this kind of helps Umbrella affect that as well, because Sunshine is also one of my favorite games. And I know they're not like the same gameplay wise, but like, you know what I mean, like the kind of just Mario in general.
So definitely sport, but not just like, we're not. Me and Kayla aren't played.
No.
NBA Live or
No.
Madden 98.
I used to play Madden a lot, actually.
I actually did too a long time ago with my uncle.
Yeah,
that's the only reason I know how football works, because I played the games.
Me too. Me and Coleman used to play Madden, and me and my dad would play Madden, and that's fun.
I don't do that now, but yeah, what I think makes those games super fun for both. I obviously, if I would have had. We talked about this on a previous episode. My mother just didn't give me access to Mario. And I think it's just because I didn't tell her I wanted more Mario games. There was a disconnect there. We just weren't talking about it. So I didn't play a lot of Mario games when I was younger. Regardless, I played other sports games. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. There used to be a basketball game that is just sort of cartoony and just like, not a realistic sports games, like you could jump super high, or like you got flames coming out of your feet so you can like rocket down the court, like stuff like that. I like fun, cartoony, unrealistic sports games.
Yeah, well, on Super Mario Strikers, when you go to like shoot a goal, you would like flip upside down and like do your little intro thing, and like it was really cool. So yeah, that's on my list, and I know what you're thinking, Kayla. Or you're thinking, Kayla, why is Apex not on your list? You love Battle Royale games. Okay, so hear me out. It's on my honorable mentions because I'm new to Battle Royales. This is a new thing for me. And even though I think now it really does accurately describe my taste, because I do love them. And I love everything about Apex. I love the gameplay. I love the mechanics. I love the characters. But it's new. So it's definitely an honorable mention of something that describes my taste, but it didn't make it into my top 5 because it is newer to me. So that's my defense.
Good defense right there.
Anybody else want to sound off in the chat? Let us know your games.
Yeah, let us know.
We're almost done. We made it through our first live show.
Yeah, Woo! And the internet didn't crash the whole time.
No, it didn't give us problems until the very end.
Yeah, I think it's.
But hey,
I don't know what's causing it. It should be fine.
Yeah, but we hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know, if you have any feedback, let us know. We'll definitely try to keep doing it. I think, Jerica, didn't you say we're going to try to start putting episodes on YouTube as well?
Yes, that's the goal. Yeah. If this worked correctly.
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
It was giving me issues before we started, like where I couldn't record as well as stream. And I was really freaking out. I was angry. Kayla witnessed it.
It's okay. It's
fine. I know, but like it's always when I'm trying to like go live when something quits working. So I think
it was at like the last minute.
Yeah, I think overall successful stream.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it.
It means so much for you guys hanging out and watching our first live show. Our goal.
Go ahead. Sorry,
you can go.
No, sorry. I was gonna just say Late from Lunch said their games. So I was just gonna say them really quick. Counter-Strike, FIFA, Divinity, Original Sin, Dark Souls, and Gran Turismo. Is that right?
Yes.
Turismo.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a good list. I mean, I would agree. I thought of a lot of those when I think of you. That I think that's pretty accurate.
Me too. For sure.
Sorry, Jerica. I did not mean to interrupt you. What were you saying?
No, there's a little bit of a lag between us. So if we cut each other off, it's not us being rude to each other intentionally.
No, I would never.
Yeah, our goal, Kayla, is that we try to do these live now. Hopefully. We wanted to see how the flow went tonight, to see how hard or difficult this was, and it wasn't too bad.
No, I mean, we had the normal. I feel like next time it'll definitely be easier as far as like setup and everything goes.
Yeah, and if you don't want to watch live, we could put it on YouTube, because like me and Kayla had a conversation earlier that I feel like we mentioned this. I was like, I'm watching so many podcasts on YouTube because a lot of popular podcasts also like record and put on YouTube. I've watched so many this year because obviously I'm not driving around as much. So like I'm watching my podcast instead of listening to them, as you know, just because it's nice to see people talking. So hopefully this would be a great option for those that find themselves in the same situation.
Yeah, so excited.
They'll be on YouTube if you can't watch us live.
Yeah, or and obviously you can listen just to our regular podcast episode on the platform, but like this is fun extra stuff that you get.
Yeah.
Really quick, and then we'll end on this. Oceanic 815 said Majora's Mask, Mario 64, Halo CE, Divinity OS 2, and SW Battlefield 2 Original. Those are all great options. Nice. Love the show. Good luck going forward. Thanks. We appreciate you. Yay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I think we're good. I think we're gonna sound off, right, Jerica?
Yeah, we're gonna sound off. I don't know. What do we say?
Sayonara.
Thank you guys for watching. Peace up.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
I gotta be careful.
Copyright.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the flippity flop. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. We're still live because I can't see the stop streaming button. Bye.